didn't die before a lot of good players, so I didn't feel too bad. Daydream Disease just subscribed. Welcome, Daydream Disease. Drop the low core. Very, very, very much appreciate that. You are amazing. This is a sketchy run already, but we have decent tiers. We're just going to try to slow dick our way to victory. If we can just get a couple of charges on our crystal ball, that'll give us enough health. We just don't want to die to a champion or a haunt early. And I do have a lover's card that I can pop out of desperation, but I was not hoping for a one heart run right off the bat. That is a little sketchy. Just a little. I'd love to grab that chest, but I don't want to die on spikes today. Holy shit balls. Don't chase me, sons of bitches. I'm scared. Give me that bomb. Dark Waters and Scaz, 4 months and 2 months in a row. Thank you for the resub. Drop the low core. Yeah, Abel needs a hard nerf, guys. Definitely, I agree. I don't want to die today. I don't want to die today. Gosh, I'm out of practice, too. This sucks. My damage is really nice, though, and I got poison tiers. Poison, piercing, spectral. And they hit very widely. I gotta focus here. Silver Streams! What's up, Mr. Silver? 10 months in a row. How you doing, Jordan? And Peppa's 11 months in a row. Thank you for resubscribing, guys. Wow, it's been 10 months on your new name, Silver. That's great. I got to hang out with him as I normally do during the events. Awesome guy. It's funny because I was like talking to Jordan, and I was like, oh, please show up for my meet and greet. I don't know if anybody's going to be there. I have no idea what to expect. And like I walk to go to my meet and greet, and I see like a bunch of people standing around. I'm figuring, you know, hey, they're here from the last meet and greet because people swap out really quickly. And I walk over to where I'm supposed to be standing, and Jordan's over there, and he's like, so I guess... he was like, I told you you were like silly for worrying about people not showing up. I was like, what do you mean? He points to this like big group of people, and I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, dude, that's your name up there. Those guys are here to see you. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, are you kidding me? There was like 60 or 70 people there to meet me. I could not freaking believe it.
I've got balls of steel.
It was amazing. It was just the best time, dude. 1069 from X Kraus. Mr. Dan. Welcome back, dude. Hope you had an awesome time. I did, Dan. It was great. It was great. Rye Holio, 5 months in a row. Thank you for your resub. The Pinta sub. Drop the low core. Oh, yeah, dude, Banois. I love me some Future Man. Please give me a heart. Oh, my God. Don't be Krampus. That's Sketchballs, fuckwad. Oh, well, guys, I'm sorry if I die right away. We always die right when we get freaking back, I feel like. If it's the haunt, that could be bad news bears. This secret room could be fucking anywhere. I want to guess here, but it could be in the room below us. I'm going to save my bomb. What do we got? It's famine. That's pretty scary, too. But it's the one that'll give us a soul heart if we're able to win. Just quit fucking around, bro.
I've got balls of steel.
Woo, boys! Good orbital. Breathe a little bit more now. Oh, Shrimp99991, thank you so much for the 369. Hey, Cobalt, was awesome meeting you this weekend. Hope you like the cookies my girlfriend and I baked for you. Dude, by the time I put the cookie in my mouth, it had become like this very crumbly, almost cereal-like substance just because how I had been manhandling it. So I picked out the bigger chunks and I ate it, and it was fucking delicious. But I just wanted to like grab a bowl of milk and like dump it in there and eat it like cereal because how bad I had fucked the cookie up by the time I finally ate it. Okay. It was delicious, though. It didn't kill me like you said. They're like, there's no weed in it. It's not poisoned. I'm like, I trust you, man. Someone gave me a piece of sourdough bread. It was a married couple, and They walked up and they were like, he was like, would you sign my wife's loaf? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And they whipped out a sourdough loaf of bread. And they were like, would you like a piece? And I took a piece of bread and I ate it. And it was sourdough. I was like, alright, it was a little strange. It was pretty interesting. California sourdough. I signed her loaf. I did. I certainly did. Take that. Cobalt? I don't know about that. Hello, Pantama. How are you doing today? Hello from Mother Russia. Well, hello, Kenich. Cool story, bro. I saw a real-life pimp, guys. We took, an Uber to this very sketchy pizza place. Litchel. 5 months in a row. Thank you very much. What's up, Nated? The Pinta sub. You are amazing. Thank you for the support, man. Airman for life. 4 months in a row. I can't believe we have 151 resubs while I was gone. That is unfucking believable. By the way, so real life pimp story. I saw this lady walking down the road. Booty shorts, her ass is hanging out, like wearing hardly anything. And I'm like, what the fuck? Is that a hoe? Like, I didn't want to judge, but it looked like your typical hoe. So, I'm looking down the street, and I see down the street this older gentleman with a feathered hat, a fur coat, a chain, a cane, and he was literally walking with a limp. And she was walking straight towards him. And I was like, is that a fucking pimp in his natural habitat? I've only seen those on TV. It was, woo, sketchlicious. It was very interesting. I'd never seen a pimp in real life before. Never in my life. I swear to God, the pimping and the hoes, it was a real thing there. I saw a fucking pimp. Oh! So we stayed an extra day yesterday, and I figured out why TwitchCon might have only been 2 days, because there was a Fetish and BDSM leather festival going on there the day after. So I went and ate with Sovidia, Rustling Rose, Valor, who is a good friend of Sovidia's, and Waffles, and Giant Waffle. And we went and ate pizza, and then we decided, hey, why don't we go check out this Fetish BDSM leather festival? Because there's all these guys walking around without shirts on and like leather face masks and fucking furry tails and just insane. It's 13 blocks long. 400,000 people turn out for this event. It's one of the largest Fetish BDSM leather daddy festivals, I think, in the world. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go. And, they dragged me down there, basically. There's Valor right there! What is up, man? How are you doing, Valor? It is great to see you. He was one of my favorite people to meet there. He's just a really chill, nice guy. And he also streams as well, so he just started playing Variety. I would definitely check him out. I'm going to do so myself soon. I'm here! That was... Why am I even bombing there? Anyway, I saw like a guy dressed like an alligator, but it was like a half alligator helmet and like green body paint, but he was wearing like straps on his body. You know what? I need to mod Grimmy Bear, and I need to mod Valor. There we go. So I can see you guys when you sneakle dink in here. It was pretty insane. Like, I saw a guy wearing like a furry tail thing, and I was like, it was like tucked into the back of his pants, and I was like, is that a butt plug? Or does it just hang there? I don't understand. That's freaking me out. Anyway, I came up with Bondage Batman, and I promised that when I got home, I was going to try and draw a picture of Bondage Batman on MS Paint. So we have that to do later. And we have the Cock Ring Lantern. We were making up superheroes. And of course, the Bondage Batman would have his sex utility belt. Kevman323 just subscribed. Trace months in a row. You are awesome. Drop the low core. Yeah, that H1Z1 Invitational was brutal, man. Like, I tried my best to just stay out of conflict and hide and be like play the bitch game. But it's not easy to survive. Even when you're in a bush, on the ground, humping it the whole time. The cocked ring lantern. Fuck yeah, you like that?
I've got balls of steel.
269 from Gonzalez, the Great and Powerful. Sorry I couldn't be at TwitchCon, what with having work and being 400 miles away, but I'm glad to see you back. It is so great to be back, man. I missed everybody. Going to these events is always awesome. And you know the best part is I get to meet a lot of you guys. I think I met over 100 people probably that watch the channel, which is just one of the best experiences ever. Like, literally, I am your fan. I was telling people, I was like, I am like a super fan of you because you guys come to my channel and you make my dream of being a streamer a reality. And I get to do something that I love for a living, and it's because you guys, you're pretty much my boss, you know? If I ever start being shitty at my job, you're the ones that are going to fire me by not, you know, donating or subbing or showing up to watch my channel, and that's it. End of story, period. So, I don't know. It's always, like, crazy to see people are so excited to see me, but I'm just so excited to put names to faces. And Elohim was making, like, a really good point when I was hanging out with him. He's like, I always, you know, tell my viewers, like, that it's weird because they get to know me almost on a personal level and all about me, but until I meet somebody, I only know them as a person for what they type in chat. So you really don't get to know someone until you meet them in person and actually spend some time with them. So it's great to do that at these events. Ash Fear, thank you for the 9 months in a row. We will name our baby Vladimir. That works. Vladimir. And 369 from Dusty Crouton. Hey, watch your stream all the time. You got me playing Isaac. And playing Isaac, hopefully I can sub in the next month to show continued support. Well, dude, Dusty Crouton, that is a ton of support right there, and I do appreciate that tremendously. Vladimir. I just, you know, the first shit that comes out of my mouth, that's what we go with. There's no takebacks. So sometimes people get a great name. Sometimes they get a shit one. I apologize. Ooh, synth oil. Bloop, bloop. That's his bomb. YOLO. YOLO. Where's my dick YOLO pills, guys? Hello, Jajandar. How are you doing today? It's great to see you, man. The incontinent Russian? Incontent? I thought it was synth all. I like to call it synth oil because I'm an idiot. Oh my gosh, Crecio just subscribed. Welcome, Crecio. It is fantastic to have you here. Thank you for being a subscriber. In 25 motherfucking months from Witty Idiom. I am not worthy of such a long sub streak, my friend. A new subscriber with an old subscriber. That's the best kind of double sub you can hope for right there. The new and the old coming together and having babies. I don't know about babies. We just made a baby, so I'm in a baby making mood. Ah! And you will see. I miss you too, Rough. For pisses uncontrollably. Oh. Okay. Well, as long as they're pissing uncontrollably, I'm okay with that. I'll tell you what, speaking of pissing, the last night I was in my hotel, I was awakened by a horrifying screech that sounded like the hotel fire alarm was going off, and it made the whole room like reverberate and echo, and it was crazy. Like, I even checked the hallway, and like there's no sound in the hallway, and it was the fucking toilet, man. The toilet was going apeshit. I don't know what happened, if some, like, other room above us, like, 8 people flushed down the tubing all at the same time or what, but it woke me startled from, like, a dead sleep. It scared the shit out of me. The ghost toilet strikes again. It follows me everywhere. I can't escape it. No lie. Oh, dude, I wanted to, at that Bondage Festival, I wanted to pick up a Gimp mask so bad. but it was like $10 to even get in, and the streets were crowded with like leather daddy fetish monsters, and I was just like, there's just no way I'm gonna get like, you know, fucking molested to go find a gimp mask to wear so that I can unzip my face when I find little Gimpy. I could probably order one offline. There was a bondage festival going on after TwitchCon in downtown San Francisco. Leather daddy fetish monsters. I mean, it's a thing, guys. It's a real thing. It's a fear of mine. Leather daddy fetish monsters are the best fetish monsters. I don't debate that, but do I want to be around a fetish monster at all in general? Probably not. The con was amazing. Over 20,000 people showed up for it. A huge turnout. I would imagine they'll definitely do one next year. It went over very well. There was a lot of stuff to do there. They had a board game area. They had games set up, indie games, StarCraft Legacy of the Void, a Razer booth, Intel booth, like panels going on. There was just a ton of stuff to do. It was amazing, and all the people that were important to Twitch were there. Like, just sponsors and streamers. I must, like, just walking the floor, I saw like 100 people I knew, just everywhere. I could barely get from one end of the floor to the other without having 10 conversations, which is great. It was a lot of fun. Oh, I'm sure they're doing one next year, and I will be there, up inside of it. All up inside of it. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, ba, dum, bum, 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 bum. Okay, let's roll out. Pew, pew, pew. Ow! Squish. Thank you, Testo Nation. It is good to be back. I miss everybody tremendously. I didn't turn my laptop on one time. $2.56 from Princess Spud. My boyfriend showed me your channel about a year ago, and I've been addicted to your stream. And Isaac, he gets mad because I have the best RNG luck, and he gets bad luck. Love your channel. Hey, RNG just has to go support somebody. Gotherin! Thank you so very much for your resub of 17 months in a row. Holy shit. I just got little butterflies in my stomach, which I think is a horrible, like, metaphor for a feeling of happiness or excitement in your stomach. Because if butterflies were actually alive in your stomach, I don't think it would feel good. First of all, it would be impossible. But if it were possible, I'd imagine it wouldn't be pleasant and you would have to go to the doctor. Mr. Squeezy! Mr. Squeezy! Lord Squeezy reigns supreme. I miss my grill, though. I miss my grill. We're gonna immediately check this room. Spiders, that's okay. Our crystal ball will be charged up. No, it won't. Never mind, I lied. La -da 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 -da. I look like a bean in that beanie. Is that good or bad? I like beans. I like beans a lot. I was like, I was standing in the merch line. I got to go in the merch line a little early because the H1Z1 thing. I went and signed in, and then I ran downstairs to see if I could get in line before I got crazy. And I spent $200 fucking in the merch line. I was like, shit, I need to get home and stream, man. I thought I was gonna buy one hoodie, is what I thought I was gonna buy. What's up, Mordine? I miss you, Lisa. Cobalt bean is the best bean. Hello, Alana Fred. How are you doing? Probably fucked your name up. Apologize for that. I can see forever. Oh god, maze. Please. That's what I'm saying. That's why it would be impossible, Raho. But if it were possible and they were like somehow like special stomach acid butterflies, you know? Where more blue? Wait, what about blue? They needed 2 to 3 more merge stations. It was a 4-hour wait in line. But other than that, it was an amazing con, dude. I need to go back and watch some of the panels I missed. I didn't have time for any of that. Ouch. It tings, mama. Yeah, that was just, you know, first con. But if you have anything limited in a merge store at a con, you gotta know that shit's gonna be hype. Sorry. That was scary. They were coming at me like a fucking hurricane, bro. I'll take this shit even though I don't need it. I believe in it. Over 20,000 people showed up for the first TwitchCon. Over 20,000. Mr. Co-Carnage, 11 months in a row, almost an entire freaking year. Dude, I cannot believe... How do we not follow each other on Twitter before? I saw you followed me and I was like, that's weird. And I went and clicked on your page and I was like, I'm not following him either. What the fuck? I've known him forever. It was unbelievable. I was having such a good time watching you play Metal Gear. I was actually going to get on stream like 2 hours ago, but I just sat down with my food and I just started watching you play Revengeance and I was like, this game looks really awesome. Like, I love Bayonetta and Devil May Cry and games like that. So I was, I don't know, I've never really sat down and watched Revengeance at all. It looked really good. Apparently it's from the people who made Bayonetta, which is one of my favorite action fighting games, like, out there. So, that's amazing. I might have to, like, play that in my spare time sometime. Why don't you Samson Shane for the 10 rocks? Just because I'm in, like, autopilot mode and I have no idea what I'm doing and I'm just a massive noob. Oh, yeah, man. I love your channel. I usually lurk a little bit more, but I was really excited. I was like, what the hell is this? He's got, like, a staff made of arms that's like a sword ninja whip? I don't even know. Crazy. Ooh, look. Bomb for 4 bombs. Always a good deal. I could have just whacked that again. Huh. Plus, I'm, like, really slow, so whacking stuff, like, is a bit annoying to do, see? Have I tried Rainbow Six Siege? I have not. I've never played a Rainbow Six game ever. So I'm not sure. Antares, I am retired from racing, sir. And I do not speak French either. That polearm is nuts. I heard you were talking about it being your chat was saying it was the best weapon in the game. And it's like the first weapon you said, so that kind of sucks, but I mean, you can still play around with some of the other weapons and it'd just be a little more challenging, I guess. I like when the weapons are kind of evenly balanced, so you can kind of just customize to your playstyle, whichever you personally like the best. But, okay, watch out, little dingle. Let's get that meat cube up in there. This is a ton of damage. Tons of damage, as they say in League of Legends. Arfie, 11 months in a row. 1 more as well, and you will have been a sub here for an entire year. Thank you for the support. I bow to you. I bow to you. Yeah, you were hitting, like, those Sentinel-looking monsters. You were just like, just like nailing all of them. I was like, 40 combo, 50 combo. Holy shit. And you blocked it, like, the perfect time to keep your combo going. I was like, oh, yeah. That's a gamer. 1 touch on Guppy. 2 more to go. So Envy should be easy with our piercing tears. We'll just wombo him right out of here. Poison all up on his ass. Did tons of damage come from StarCraft? Really? Because I just have a League of Legends bracelet in the other room that says tons of damage on it. I think it's because of what Freak says, yeah. Good RNG. So apparently special items are considered to be more powerful than normal items, and soy milk is a special item. Soy milk is a special item, but you have to understand, you have to have a lemon in any good group of things for balance. And soy milk also combos really well with certain other items as well. So, soon as mine, 11 months in a row. God damn, all of you guys, 11 months in a row. You must have subbed around the same time. That is amazing. Warhammer End Times Vermintide. I saw you playing that. I wanted to check that out. The only Warhammer I've ever played was the MMO they came out with a long time ago. And it was actually pretty good. The only problem is my computer at the time, I wasn't as fortunate as I am now, so I had my computer at points in my life for a year or two in between each new computer I got. It started running really slow, and at that point I couldn't actually play the game without it lagging very harshly, so I had to stop playing it because of that. But I actually really enjoyed the MMO when it was out. Good job in H1Z1. I died to poison the second round. The embarrassment. But I outlasted Summit the first game, so I walked up to Summit and I was like, dude, what's up, man? I just wanted to stop by real quick and say thank you so much for going out before me in the first round, because now I can go back home and my friends aren't going to be able to make fun of me because they said you were going to kill me from across the map. Left 4 Dead, Warhammer, Diablo 3. Oh, gosh. I'm going to have to check that out. Elohim was telling me I should check out some Swords of the Coast. And I would love to, but I think we would need like a good DM and like a set story. But I would love to play through one of those. That's like a live action session of D&D where everything like rolls for you. It's pretty cool. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-da-dum. Am I playing the Lisa expansion? Right now, my focus is Isaac and FTL with a little bit of Heroes with a Storm on the side. Maybe some Diablo, maybe some Super Mario Maker. That's pretty much what's on our agenda right now, unless something else comes out that I really just want to play. I know I was watching Elo play a lot of that. I think with like the right group of people and a good DM, that could be a lot of fun to watch and play. I love RPGs. Growing up, I never had a group of friends that I could like sit down and play D&D with. So it was kind of like the only thing I didn't do as a nerd growing up was actually sit down and play D&D or do like the tabletop stuff. Okay, we don't want any of this junk in the trunk. I will take the key, though. And if I'm going to take the key, I might as well take the bomb. And if I'm going to, like, leave the room without spending a lot of money, you know, I got to just show some respect to the donation machine. Because it's on rough times right now, you know. It's falling on hard times. FTL is a lot of fun. I've really been enjoying it. I never really got to put the time I wanted to in it because, like, Rebirth came out and there was just so many other games around when it first launched that I wanted to play, but I want to go back through and unlock a lot of the ships, play the DLC a lot more. I just haven't put enough time into that game as I would like to. Cobalt had no friends. I had friends, but it was a little more specialized. You just gotta see, I'm 29, guys, so growing up, playing video games and being a nerd wasn't... I feel like it's cooler these days because everybody loves video games, whether you're a jock and you play football, maybe you play Call of Duty or racing games or Smash. Everybody's got at least their like 1 or 2 games that they just really love these days. And growing up, it wasn't like that. Like some people would even like ridicule you for playing video games and being on your computer all the time and staying at home. So I don't know, man. It was kind of like something that I only let a select group of my friends in on, that I was even into that kind of stuff, and I just kept to myself in high school. So didn't really have a group of friends to D&D with or anything like that. Zoom, 9 months in a row. Thank you very much for the resub. Our baby's name shall be Gilbert. I don't know why. I just feel like Gilbert was appropriate there. The closest I got to like D&D, let's see. Oh man, I used to play MUDs online. I would say that's about the closest I got to a D&D session. Because it was all text, you know, you had to fill everything in. I used to love me some MUDs. I don't know if you guys know what those are. They're basically text games. It's a game that you play, but it's all text. It's like playing through a book. It's like rolling combat text, but it also explains like the area you're in, and you can like type like look at the wall, and it'll like give you a better explanation of the wall, etc., etc. Kind of hard to explain if you've never seen one before. But I used to play this MUD called Crossroads, and we actually figured out how to hack our player accounts and edit the settings so that we could be overpowered. We kind of cheated a little bit. I believe it was called Crossroads. Was the main one that we played. Some of them could be impossible to win. I was on a big multiplayer one. It was like a super multiplayer one. There was like a real world, and then there was like a dream world. It was kind of like The Matrix. I really enjoyed it. I also played Ultima Online, and then I got into like World of Warcraft. I never played EverQuest though. I missed out on the whole EverQuest thing. Yes, I have heard of Destiny. My girlfriend plays a lot of Destiny. I just can't, guys, console shooters I can't do. I suck so bad at aiming with the controller. You guys would just make fun of me all day. If I'm playing an FPS, I have to be able to use a mouse. Otherwise, I'm just absolute garbage. I'm not even that good with the mouse. But if you give me a controller, it's like, no, I can't aim at all. Forget about it. RuneScape? I never got into RuneScape. I missed the boat on that one. I felt real bad about that, though, because a lot of people love RuneScape. I tried to play it, and I just could not get into it. I think it must be one of those nostalgic things or something. Never played a Metal Gear Solid game in my life. Ow. Tower card. Thank you, Inexpensive Gamer Sorgen, for the host. HJ Tinchy for the host as well. Iron Chef Bobby Flail, all my awesome team members on main menu, who I got to hang out with and chill with this weekend. Just class acts. If there's anybody I can recommend that you watch when I'm not online, all you gotta do is pull up the main menu team page, and there's an entire list of amazing broadcasters that are very good friends of mine. I'm sure you hear me blabbing about it all the time. Okay, what do we got here? I can see forever. Range up. Bad trippage. I'm gonna stick with my devil card for now. I think if there was ever a game I was gonna play online, it would be EVE Online, the game with like the spaceships. Over like a game like RuneScape or a new MMO maybe. I'm thinking about going back to WoW for the new WoW expansion and starting a guild and getting a bunch of my streamer friends to come play with me. Like if Elohim plays it, maybe we'll go join with him. I've got some mods that I know would play with us. I'm sure people in here would like to join the guild as well and be able to run dungeons and stuff together. PvP together. You know, play it for like a month or two on the side, not every day. Like play some Isaac, then we log on to WoW, do some heroic 5-mans and whatnot. I really want to make a Demon Hunter. Really bad. If there was any class I could play, like let's say all of the classes on WoW were available from the first day on Vanilla, I would have picked a Demon Hunter straight up. Death Knight would have been a close second, which is the class I currently play, and then a Mage as third, then probably Warlock, and so on and so forth. I do have a Rogue and a Druid that are pretty high level, though. Because I wanted to be able to have a class that could heal. Open sesame! Ow! 90% of the horde is going to be Blood Elf. No way, I'm an Orc Demon Hunter. Is Wildstar any good? I don't know. I haven't tried it again since it just came out to be free to play. But I know they have a great team behind them, and they're really, really awesome people working for them. So I wouldn't be surprised if on the free to play model that it did really well. Now that everybody can like get in there and try it out for free. I really like being able to build my own home and design a base. You can get really creative with a lot of that stuff. That was one of my favorite parts about Wildstar, was you could like have a home and you could visit other people's homes. And it was very customizable. What do I think about Guild Wars 2? I can't play it because my ex-girlfriend was obsessed with it. And she kind of did me wrong. And I'm salty about it. And I know that's a shitty reason not to like a game. But every time I fucking think of the game, it just kind of makes me mad. It's so dumb. It's like a psychological thing. And I know it's just all in my head, but because of that, I just can't do it. What's up, Mr. Hexley? I was just talking about WoW. I got to meet Hexley at frickin' TwitchCon. Awesome guy. Just a class act. We actually figured out we are on the same WoW server, and we have been playing on it for years. And I didn't even know. We're both on Uther. which is the WoW server that I've been playing on for like 5-6 years. Before that, I was on Agrimar. I transferred from Agrimar to Uther, and I just had stayed on Agrimar or Uther for forever now. It looks like I lost a bunch of weight, really? I don't know about that, but thanks. The Hoop Snake and Peter Beck. 10 months and 4 months in a row. You guys are fucking amazing. Thank you very much for coming back with your sub. I appreciate that. And drop the low core. Zul'jin. Zeratul, boys. I know it's a different game, but Zeratul is like my favorite character from any Blizzard game. Mercury, 2 months in a row. Thanks for the resub, brother. Droppeth thy low cores. Don't do the spike thing. Don't do the spike thing. You suck. Oh, he's spitting real hard at me. Whatever. Oh, God, it's in my face. He did. Mega Stan, anybody? Started in Agrimar, still there. Damn, Varian. I was in a guild called Excessive Force. Then I was in a guild called... Oh, fuck, I don't even remember. Wasted Years. And in a guild called... There's a couple of different guilds. Oh my gosh, I can't even remember the 2 names of my old guilds. I know my guild leader's name was Bull Smasher. And his brother was Itachi. And they also had another brother. My memory's so bad. Yeah, looks like we're going to Mega Stan, boys. Mega Stan, activate. Hello, King Jack. Yeah, I like this swag and hat as well. They sold out of these at TwitchCon, actually. I was very fortunate to be able to get one the second day. I feel like, first off, what they could do is offer to let the partners go in early the first day and stand in the merch line with just the partners. And then that would not only give the partners the ability to buy a lot of merchandise, which we can use on our cast and wear and help promote Twitch with, but it would also thin the lines out of the main line because none of the partners of the 1,000 people there would need to stand in line with everybody else. So I feel like that would be a really good thing to do next TwitchCon, if I may throw my ideas out there. Nuru, 6 months in a row. Thank you, Nuru. You are absolutely amazing. Drop the low core. Or, you know, they could even send out like a mail to the partners a week before the event with like a list of all the merchandise that's going to be there and give everybody a chance to pre-order or something like that, and then have a spot where we could go pick up our pre-ordered merch. And that would just save everybody a lot of time, I feel like. Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to play some FTL. I'm thinking about doing a long stream, depending on what I need to do to get work done. I mean, we were gone for 5 days, man. It doesn't matter what stream you are. That hurts. So being able to come back and have all of you here and hanging out just means the world to me. Koigi, 6 months in a row. Thank you, sir, for your resubscriptions. Great to see you, man. Drop the low core. Aw, yeah. TwitchCon was amazing, Techno Soul. Like Soda Poppin' was like, when you get back and look at your sub count after being gone at TwitchCon, and then it was like a picture of like a face being like, it's like, I feel you, brother. I feel you. And he's fucking soda popping. I'm just a little Cobalt steak. Hello, an angry tiger. How are you doing? Well, thank you, Outrin Ninja. Love you guys too, even the lurkers. You lost 500 subs. We didn't lose 500. Like I said, we're not soda popping. If we lost 500 subs in 5 days, like, I would be like freaking out, man. I'd be like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Why don't you play Cookie Clicker? Maybe I will, Oni Outlaw. Maybe I will. We lost about 100 subs. Which really is not horrific. It's not horrific. Would I drop the cancer for the curved horn right now? I think I need tier 8 more than I need damage at the moment, especially with the piercing and the poison. So I think I would keep cancer at the moment. Milk Crook, 3 months in a row. Thank you very much for that, Milk Crook. Drop the milk core. I know, Grand Tickler. I was like, that's one thing I don't feel bad about going to TwitchCon, because every other streamer is gonna be there. So it's kind of like Twitch is dead. And then everybody comes back at the same time, and then there's too many people to watch. Because everybody is super pumped, they haven't streamed for like a week, and they're ready to get back to business, you know? So it's interesting. I have 6 quadrillion cookies. What the fuck? I bet you do. I bet you do. I'm sad I think my sub ran out. I still see it, though, Physaxia. I will be playing FTL later tonight, yes. But we got on early today. I want to get some Isaac runs thrown down. I do plan on playing FTL. I want to get some more ships unlocked. We might have to play on normal mode to do that. And then try to use the ships we unlock on normal mode to beat hard mode. I think that's my goal. Because I'm finding it really hard to get some of the unlocks from lack of scrap on hard mode. Like the Zoltan ship, where I have to upgrade the energy to 29. The maximum upgrade on your energy is 25, which means I have to have 4 Zoltans, and then I have to have I have to have enough systems to put all that energy into, which is really difficult. That means that's a lot of scrap you have to spend. And what the difficulty does is it reduces the amount of scrap that you get as one of the things. So delicate. Got so many soul arches coming out of every orifice right now. They're just covering my body in soul heart goodness. There's an event in the Zoltan homeworlds that can give you the ship too. That'd be great. Hello, Chaos! What's up, brother? It's great to see you, man. Drowlurk, are you still in the Diablo grind, or are you and Kyra kind of chilling with that? I feel like the hype's worn down on Season 4 a little bit now, but I'd still like to play it in my off times at some point. I'm going to be streaming a lot. We're going to be playing some more Heroes of the Storm as well on stream. I'm excited about that. I should play Undertale. I've heard of this game, but I need to check it out. There's a couple of games I want to check out that are coming out that I saw at TwitchCon that I was really excited about. I also want to try to convince Dickhammer to play Resident Evil 5 with me, co-op. I think that would be a lot of fun to play with him. Go kick Wesker's ass real quick. I love HOTS. It's my favorite MOBA right now. They're doing a great job with it. In Alpha, I'm not going to lie, I thought it was shit. I thought it wasn't going to succeed. And then it went into closed beta and open beta, and they had made such great changes to it, put more heroes in, made more maps, balanced it better, made the combat faster, and now it's just one of my favorite things. And the great thing about it is it's not super difficult to pick up. It's very casual to learn. So anybody that's never played a MOBA before, you'll have a much easier time picking it up and learning it than I would say Dota or League of Legends, which has more difficult mechanics that you have to learn from the start. So the way it's paced is very nice, I feel like. And you get to play as all your favorite fucking Blizzard heroes. Oh, we just got kind of wrecked there. I was playing loosey-goosey. Yes, Fat Man, I agree with you. The pricing on the heroes, they're pretty expensive. But as with anything, you can earn by just playing games gold. And then the gold you can purchase things with. I know it takes forever to be able to get everybody like that. You're not going to be able to get all the heroes by playing a lot. But you can get the ones that you really want and really like. And there's even skins that you can unlock with gold later that are some of the coolest skins out there, the master skins. Once you have mastered a character, you can unlock the master skin. And that doesn't cost money, that just costs gold. I have the master skin for Kael'thas. One of my favorite heroes. I want to get the Master Skin for the Skeleton King. The gold pricing is good compared to LoL. Is it? Because LoL does like a point system, so it's kind of hard to tell, you know, how much they're screwing you or not screwing you. You just trade money for points, and then they have things priced as points. But I haven't done like the math to compare gold to Riot points. So, well, that was convenient. I needed that. I don't want to do the cathedral over again. Well, either way, the game itself, whether it's priced differently or not, it's free to play. If you're looking to buy stuff, yeah, it's going to cost you a little bit of money, but you can earn everything without spending a cent. If you really are dedicated and want to play it and like it a lot. I don't know if we can kill Mega Satan. We're going to have to hope for some good chests here. We got the Mega Stand key, boys. I am so ready for Afterbirth, guys. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, I got a TwitchCon hoodie, too. Gosh darn it. Oh, yeah, you do need tons of runes. That's right. I forgot about runes you gotta buy as well. Yeah, Zytronil. I just can't get into Dota 2. I love Dota and Warcraft 3. It's the color scheme. I'm colorblind and it just plays havoc. And I'm just so used to all the old Dota characters, I just can't. I can't get used to the new models and the way the abilities look. It's just not, from a nostalgic point of view, what I remember Dota being. That I grew up on. The Dota I grew up on playing. So it's just not for me, personally. But I understand everybody loves Dota. A lot of people love Dota. And I respect Dota. I respect it for what it is. And where it's come. I know there's a colorblind mode, but it's like the color palettes. I just can't wrap my head around it. I'm really bad at it. Let's go. Really kissable. I brought that up several times that I'm actually colorblind. Speaking of blind, YOLO. Ooh. I think I'm just gonna go straight for Mega Stand, guys. Yep. I don't want to fuck around with the rest of the floor. I just want to do this. Let's do it. Do it. I got piercing, boys. Your hand guard nothing. Can't touch this. Do 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 do. Can't touch this. Now Death. Gotta rock his socks real quick. Ow! Dr. Win, 9 months in a row. Thank you very much, Dr. Win. Drop the loco. Our baby's name shall be Fragalasha. Fragalasha. Okay, that's my most horrible name I've ever thought of, but I can't even remember that. I just said it and I can't remember it. You can't expect me to analyze everything that comes out of my mouth. Fragalasha. The real Indian got it. Looks good, buddy. Back off, bomb. New Demonic 2 months in a row. Thank you, New Demonic. Drop the love core. Goodbye. Goodbye, Greedo. It's excellent. Yo, I think I slept for like 12 hours last night. It felt great. Hello, Light Masa. I miss you guys as well. So good to be back. Dude, it's hot in here. It was actually like really easy breezy in San Fran. Now I'm sweating my balls off and I have a beanie on my head. Can't wait till it smells all sweaty. Will I ever play Kingdom Hearts again? Yes. I'll probably play Birth by Sleep a little bit closer to the Kingdom Hearts 3 release. But I don't like to replay games I've already played on stream. Unless it's like Isaac or something with a lot of replay value. So I feel like we've already played it and experienced it together. And I don't want to ruin that, man. Thank you, Misa. I want to call you Misa for some reason. Hey, hi, please. What's up, the boss? The boss. Kingdom Hearts 2.8. I don't even know what the fuck they're doing with that shit, man. Just give me Kingdom Hearts 3 already. His beanie's sweating already. Mom spaghetti. I'm hiding from you, Mega Stan. Can I hit him from here? I think so. Do I even need to move? No way. You play Isaac, Cobalt? No way. Wiggle waggle. Wiggle waggle. Wiggle waggle. Have some meat. Oh, we're waggling and wiggling alright. Ow! I'm gonna stand right there and be safe. I'm doing great, PJ. Die, Mega Stan, you son of a gun. Tyranitar just subscribed. Drop the love cord. Thank you, Tyranitar. I appreciate that tremendously. That is amazing. Drop the love cord. Welcome, new subscriber. Hype. It is great to be here, Leniceberg. Whoa, 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 my controller's spazzing. What's going on here? Oh, it was my keyboard that was spazzing for some reason. There we go.